Emerging from the lush landscape of northern South Sudan is a city-like structure, complete with housing, roads and other vital infrastructure. But this is no ordinary city. It is the largest protection of civilians site operated by the United Nations mission in South Sudan. The Bentiu site provides sanctuary to about 120,000 internally displaced people who fled the civil war in 2013 and the fresh bout of violence that erupted last year.
People have been here for 4 years. It's a camp of nearly 120,000 people. They've been in makeshift shelters, in latrines that are pretty rudimentary. They get food support and rations, but the bottom line is they are here because they are in fear of their lives and we're looking after them, but this is not a place where you'd want to have a long-term future here.
People are given access to shelter, food, clean water and other services such as education. However, like any society, particularly one suffering from ongoing conflict, the site also suffers from crime, such as assault, robbery and rape, as well as attempts by military members involved in the fighting to seek shelter in the camp. The United Nations mission in South Sudan is taking steps to reduce crime and to ensure the site remains civilian in nature, such as carrying out targeted and random searches, robust patrolling, anti-crime campaigns, as well as working closely with community leaders.
We have a community watch group to ease the eye or the ear of the UN because they are knowing what is going on in the POC. So they are working with the UN together to solve that issue.
The UN police who provide security at the site say the community has been very supportive of efforts to tackle crime.
We have been able to reduce crime this year in particular. We began the year with about hundreds over incidents a month. As I speak, we have an issue, we have reduced this to about 51 incidents a month. And I think considering the population and the nature of this POC, 51 incidents a month I think is quite an achievement.
UNMISS currently protects about 218,000 people in 7 protection of civilian sites across the country. These sites provide shelter to those in imminent danger from the violence. That is why the mission is taking a zero-tolerance approach to attempts by those actually involved in the fighting to use the sites to conduct their activities. It's all about keeping civilians safe.
We can't abandon them. There's thousands of people alive because of the work that we do, tens of thousands of people. If we walked away, there would be all sorts of problems. There would be all sorts of deaths. So we are committed to staying here, but it is looking at a small group of people comparative to what's out there. It's about 1/10 of the population that is displaced, and what we would like to do is to move outside and move beyond the camps to create the sense of security so people can move back. But unfortunately, much of our resource is tied up just in protecting these camps.
UNMISS is increasing its patrols outside the POC sites to improve security and build confidence. It is also working alongside humanitarian agencies to ensure people have the support they need to return to their homes to live with dignity and in peace.